Up next, we look at the effects of an epidemic among teens. We also check out a shop on campus that's run by some of our own trailblazers. More to come on this episode of Vanguard TV. Welcome to Season 4, Episode 1 of Vanguard TV. I'm Nathan Lowenstein, bringing you a new take of events at Lebanon Trail High School. In our segment, Blazing Hot Topics, we focus on the most talked about news around the campus. Jillian Canlis brings us this story about health risks and consequences when it comes to vaping.
For the most part, we see kids get caught with it on just about every day.
E-cigarettes, the alternative to cigarettes, are now a trend for teens across the nation.
Oftentimes, people are unaware of the risks.
Here at Lebanon Trail, if you're caught with an electronic cigarette, what typically happens is you're going to get school discipline, and you're also going to get a court referral to municipal court.
As an educator, I hate to see students put things in their bodies and they don't know what the different ingredients are, and yet to have students inhale or ingest something this far into their body is really frightening for me.
Vaping, as you know, it's a non-combustible tobacco usage. So it's a form of nicotine use that is not burning, but is heated up and then inhaled into your lungs. Nicotine use, as you know, nicotine is a cancer-inducing agent and it affects almost everything in your body.
Teens who vape experience social pressure.
Friends introduced me to it, and I decided it was going to be cool and all that, but it wasn't really. It was like spoiling my health one by one. Friends would give it to me. Sometimes they would ask, sometimes they wouldn't.
I hope that with the recent news stories about the deaths that have been caused by vaping, that students and the younger ones who think it's just fun or cool, or even the older ones who think it's cool, will take it more seriously.
However, for many legal users, e-cigarettes have been beneficial.
Vaping is not smoking cigarettes anymore. It's having a healthier life. I was a two-pack of guy, fiending for it. I was like, okay, gotta have a cigarette. So I was like, you know what? I want to make a change. I gotta stop smoking cigarettes. And vaping got me off of cigarettes.
With law changes regarding age on who can purchase and use e-cigarettes, obtaining these devices remains easy for underage users.
When it comes to underage, people are crying like, vape stuff. It's a lot of different ways they could get it. I've seen parents buy their children vape stuff, older brothers, older cousins, you have older friends from school, or you even have the whole, fake ID situation. Like, that's how they are requiring these things, and not every place checks. It's that person that's handling that underage customer, they sometimes get a little lazy and like, okay, they look old enough, and just let it go.
Some students have access to excess funds for whatever reason in their home, huge allowances, lots of money, so they're able to purchase them from the students who do have access to them.
Substance abuse comes with drawbacks.
There's pros and cons. Pros and cons with, things like smoking cigarettes.
But in general, they all develop chronic cough, bronchitis type of picture. They can develop anything related to nicotine use.
It was bad for me. I knew it was bad for me, and I decided to stop.
It's a terrifying epidemic, and I do hope parents and students take it seriously. Anytime you put anything in your body that doesn't belong, there are going to be negative effects to that. We don't know how long it's going to take, and that's the fear.
People not knowing the side effects of vaping, danger still exists for those who use it. I'm Jillian Canlas for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Jillian. Main Academics is a time for us to check out what's going on in classrooms throughout the school. Kelsey Burdick tells us what's hot at this coffee shop.
Beans are not everyone's cup of tea, but at Lebanon Trail High School, students are serving up both. We checked in with students on the grind.
The coffee shop, so we practice using the cash register, money exchange, making coffee, to serving coffee, kind of letting them experience different job tasks to do and kind of getting them ready so when they come to an employer, they kind of know what's happening and they can do those tasks.
This class serves up more than just coffee.
I am the occupation prep teacher, so really I just kind of get special needs kids prepared for life after high school, vocational skills. So my goal is to have them have jobs over the summer and when they graduate.
Students feel the skills they gain are transferable.
I'm happy. I'm shy. I'm show. So I love class and it's Canadian's class great. School in a college. College gonna be in a school. It's in a town. Town's gonna be that school.
That's what's brewing with occupational prep. This is Kelsey Burdick for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Kelsey. Now we visit the Corral, a gathering place for students with common interests or goals. Avery Roos checks out a club that requires a lot of brain power.
These students at Lebanon Trail High School have this club at the top of their minds. We go see inside the Brain Games Club.
In like school, you would do normally you would do a lot of paperwork and stuff, but in this club, you got to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do.
Well, it's just like answering all the riddles and stuff. Like solving puzzles is fun for a lot of people.
They solve puzzles and riddles, and some students like the fact that the club requires a lot of thought.
I like that we get to stretch our mind using logical reasoning and analytical thinking.
Some students take it more serious than others.
It's pretty fun, so a lot of people just stop focusing and joke around.
The club was founded by a student, and sponsor Daniel Lowe didn't mind helping out.
Wiley Liu is one of my students in my AP Stat classes, and he came up and was interested in doing the brain games, and I was like, that sounds like an interesting piece. I'm happy to sponsor it.
The club is a brain break for students.
It's a way to be active in the school community, make friends, and be able to explore areas that might not be covered within general classes.
Here at Lebanon Trail, this club really has students thinking. I'm Avery Roos for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Avery. From brain games to video games, here's Lydia Nitz with another club that's smashing the competition.
Here at Lebanon Trail, students are building character, however of a different kind, as they come together to play one game.
As they sit around and they play video games, Mario Brothers, and sometimes they have tournaments, but a lot of times they're just hooking up to a computer and a pair of students will play, and they're just talking and having fun.
Basically, we play this game called Super Smash Bros, and then every other week we hold a tournament because it's a competitive game.
Some students see it as a way to get away from the pressure of assignments.
I just feel like it's a lot of free spirit. You get to do whatever you want. You just kind of blow off after doing a lot of schoolwork and stuff.
Mainly just getting together to compete and play games together in the middle of the school day. It's a nice break.
Others see it as an opportunity to grow in their field of interest for a future career in gaming.
It's one of the only video game clubs there are, I think, and also because playing Smash Bros is one of my hobbies, and hopefully I could go into tournaments and maybe professionally play it. So joining it was kind of a practice for me.
Thought it'd be good to get all the players who like the game into one area, because I see a lot of people play it around the school.
This club allows gamers to express their love for something they're passionate about while at school. I'm Lydia Nitz for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Lydia. In our segment Stampede Sports, we highlight Lebanon Trail's sports teams in search of victory. Jake Steele checks out all the racket with LT Tennis.
Fall season of Lebanon Trail High School tennis was a hit as they took on the competition.
We lost against Highland Park in the finals, and Highland Park has actually been the state champion for 10 years running.
So we finished up our fall season a few weeks ago, and we had a really successful season. We made it to the regional finals. We were also undefeated district champions. We had a round robin with all the teams in our district and won all those matches, and it prepared us well for the postseason run. And we finished as the number 5 team in the state.
We were going to play Highland Park on Friday. We ended up losing to Highland Park 10-0, but it's all right. They are the number 1 in state. And they actually did win another state, so only falling to the number 1 state was very good for us.
Being a high-ranking team has its twists and turns.
Challenges was we had to rely heavily on some of our younger players, and they really stepped up. They came in with not a whole lot of varsity experience. Also having our older players, our seniors, take that leadership role and get us back to the regional finals and to achieve the goal of being undefeated district champions. it was no easy task, and it took their leadership along with getting those younger players to buy in to accomplish that.
I think everything that we've taken from our coach is really important. We get on-court coaching, which is what every sport gets the gift of having. So I think everything that coach has told us, for example, footwork is pretty important. We had a little bit of a lack of that this season, I have to say. If we can get down these tiny, it's just little things that are going to make the difference.
As the fall season ends, they hope to ace the competition in the spring.
I take the fact that we worked so well as a team. We put all of our work in, and each and every single one of us did what we were supposed to do. And I really want to take that into next season and succeed just as we've been doing this season.
I think we'll get a couple people to state for sure. The dream is to get everyone to state, but we do have one of the toughest districts and regionals in the state of Texas right now, and we'll get there if we work our butt off for sure. It'll take a lot of hard work, but we'll get there.
I'm Jake Steele for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Jake. That's it for this episode of Vanguard TV. Join us next time to see how 2 Frisco ISD high school campuses line up for extended lunch and how a snack helps students learn about culture. For Vanguard TV, I'm Nathan Lowenstein. Thanks for watching.